comfortable place to sit and shop with you during Sean and Mally's show. Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Bennett. I'm sitting here on a lazy boy, and not only am I so comfortable, but it just gives me like that warm and fuzzy feeling. You know, ever since I can remember, I mean, going back to like probably before I can remember, when I was a very, very little girl until right now, every night my mom makes dinner. After dinner, my dad gets up, he walks down the hall into the living room, he sits down on his lazy boy, kicks back, watches some TV, and then if I call my mom in the evening, she goes, you know your dad's sleeping on his chair again. And then at some point around 11, she goes, Bob, time to go to bed. Why does my dad fall asleep no matter what show it is, even if he loves it? It's because he's so comfortable, he can't help himself. I'm telling you, for like the last 50 years, this has been the story in the Bennett house every single night. Now, here's what has not been the story in the Bennett house. My dad has gotten, I don't know, he's probably maybe 2 or 3 chairs since I've been a little girl. They last forever and a day. But we've never, any of us at QVC, had a chance to get this chair. This is the J. Now, I'm gonna stand up so you can see it, because as things evolve, Lazy Boy evolves too. This is the J. It's this beautiful kind of modern, casual, could even look a little coastal, little farmhouse, however you want it to look. This beautiful, taller profile chair. It is brand new to QVC, but here's what's cool. It's actually not brand new to Lazy Boy. It's one of their newer brands, or one of their newer chairs, I should say. On their website, people who pay a lot more for it love it. It has a 4.8 star review out of 5 stars. Why would you get it here then if we've never done it before? Because guess what? We're going to save you over in the Power, $1,200. In the Manual, $800. I'm going to take you through the colors in a second, but I want to talk about why this is the place to buy your Lazy Boy. Even though the stores are lovely, the website is lovely, you come to QVC because instead of waiting 6 to 8 weeks to get this home, we're going to get it to you home in like 3 weeks. You can get it in time for Father's Day. So maybe my mom's watching and she's going to get a new upgrade for my dad. Well, you can also get things in this chair that you would pay so much more for at Lazy Boy. I'm talking about everything from the iClean fabric to the Temper inside, the Temper material, to the shipping, which we do for free. But first, before we go into all of that, let's just talk about these choices. It's your choice of the Manual. The Manual is the one that I was sitting on. It's got your little handle down here and you pull it to go up or down. That Manual at Lazy Boy's website, this exact pack up with the beautiful new striped fabric, $1,959. You're saving here about $810, getting it home for 5 easy payments of $230. Now, here's what's even cooler. The Power, the one with the remote, and the remote is right here on board. This, we're gonna save you about $1,200. This would be $2,888 at Lazy Boy. It is $1,649 here. On Easy Pay, it's $330. And you have the same graphic. You see the same graphic I see. Notice, for less than the Manual at Lazy Boy, we're gonna give you the one with the remote, that Power XR. Let me take you through the colors. It's a really pretty chair, right? Stripes. Molly, this is the first time we've seen stripes on QVC from Lazy Boy, right? This is the gray with the navy stripe. Isn't that pretty? Come over here. This is the natural with the aqua stripe. And if you're looking at this and you're like, that's the color of my dreams, but I don't want it to get dirty. It's okay with the lighter colors. Wait until you see the iClean. So this is the natural with the aqua stripe. Here's the natural with the tan stripe. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. Now, here's your navy, already one of the most popular. Here's the marble. The marble is like imagine taking a gray, adding a touch of sage, a touch of taupe. It's like the perfect new neutral. Here's the espresso, deep, rich brown. And we have the graphite, which is this gorgeous gray. We also have Molly Menti here with us. Molly, come on out. And I do want to mention as she comes out, if you want to put this on your Q card, 18 months, same as cash financing. Okay, if you love Lazy Boy, please share your story. I know you love Lazy Boy.
I do.
What is the J?
So this is so exciting. The J is a newer silhouette to Lazy Boy, but as you mentioned, it has been wildly popular, super highly rated. We're so excited about it because it's one of the silhouettes that It's sort of a Goldilocks. It has the super high back, which you guys absolutely love. Then it has these rolled arms, but the rolled arms right here, they have the padding, which you guys love. This is a lot of times you call me and say, this is where the cats sit.
So we get a sleek styling, but still like that extra comfy oomph.
Styling,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's good.
And in all of that, you also have this beautiful striped pattern, which is the very first time that we've done stripes in a today's special value, because the J lines these stripes up so perfectly. So it's this highly sophisticated, beautiful style.
Okay, so this is the first time we've ever done J on QVC.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, J is very popular at Lazy Boy. It has a 4.8 star review. The difference is here you're saving up to about $1,200 getting with us. You also get the easy pay. You get free delivery and setup. We actually have, I think we're going to show let's take a look at some of the most popular features of the J.
Yeah, well, you know, we still do manual reclining better than anyone else in the industry. It's a 3-position locking footrest, 18 comfort reclining position for 54 individualized comfort positions. So you're getting independent lumbar support in all of those positions, meaning the whole of your low back is filled in. And then we have our highest end memory foam that's available through Lazy Boy, which is a marriage with Tempur-Pedic, still made in North America from domestic and imported parts. But more people here at QVC and in our showroom, Sandra, think that manual recline and end up choosing the power option because it's the only wireless remote in the industry. It is whisper silent. You can get into infinite reclining positions with the touch of a button. Look at this, you can lift your head and neck up with just the touch of a button, increase that already famous Lazy Boy lumbar support. And then there is that Tempur-Pedic foam.
Which is the same, that's the same kind of foam in the Tempur-Pedic mattresses.
In the Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And something we're so proud of, we're still made right here from domestic and imported parts, as we have been since 1928 in our 5 factories across the United States.
Yeah, in fact, actually, we're going to see some factory footage in just a little bit from, I think it's Kentucky, right?
It's
or is it Tennessee?
Dayton, Tennessee,
Dayton, Tennessee.
where we went down
all
and
right.
filmed that, yeah.
So we'll go through all the colors again in a minute. But you know, for a long time, I know some people who wanted these lighter colors felt like, no, I still have pets, I have kids, I like to have my tea. No, what if I spill? I'm going to get the dark color because I want these to last a long time, and they will. Guess what? Get the color you want. This is our lightest color. This is the natural with the aqua stripes. Watch what's about to happen.
So this is the magic of iClean, and this is really Lazy Boy ingenuity. Look at that. That would be a big oopsie moment in any family. It sits on top of the fabric. This is not something you're going to have to spray over time or worry about over time or repeat. I'm able to, with a dry paper towel, just take that all up. If there's any other left on that, I can wipe it up with this gorgeous linen-like material, and we mount this on plexiglass so that you can see nothing goes through to the other side. We want you to eat in your Lazy Boy recliner, live in your Lazy Boy recliner, and have your family moments like you were talking about with your dad in your Lazy Boy recliner. And if Bob falls asleep and a little something gets on the furniture, that's totally fine.
I'm actually thinking my mom probably nudged him about a half hour ago. Usually when she goes up, he goes up, but he's been sleeping for a few hours on that Lazy Boy. Okay, so this iClean, if you were to buy directly from Lazy Boy, you'd actually pay more for the iClean. You'd also pay more for that Tempur foam we're about to show you. You would not get this in 3 weeks. You'd get it in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
But all of the things that we're talking about, from the custom fabric to the build to the free delivery and setup, only on QVC. If you built this exact chair, in fact, when we go to the Lazy Boy store, we have a lot of choices, but it's like buying a car. Should I pay more for the sports package? Should I add the heated seats? Suddenly the price goes up, up, up. We're giving you all the extras for less money.
It's all of our most popular options that people do build into their chairs, and then usually they're okay with waiting that extra 6 to 8 weeks to get that custom order chair home to you. But we did all of that with our partnership with QVC over a year ago.
Now, if I was willing to pay more and went to the Lazy Boy store, could you get it to me in time for Father's Day?
No, we could not. And it is incredible. These are factory fresh. They're ready to go home to you. You're going to get a call within 10 business days. And then it's wonderful. Our delivery men are happy to bring them. It's not going to be a box sitting outside the door if you're gifting this to your father. They're bringing them inside the door at a date and time that works for you or whoever you're gifting them to. They're happy to bring it upstairs into a bedroom, downstairs into a basement.
So it's free delivery and
it's
setup.
white glove delivery and setup.
How
yes.
nice. And then one more thing. If I decided I'm going to go Lazy Boy, I'm going to spend all the money on the extras and I want this the J that everybody's loving. If I changed my mind after I built a custom chair like this, could I return it?
You cannot.
But you can here. 30
you do
days.
sign that is your custom order chair, usually with Lazy Boy, but that is an amazing thing with our partnership with QVC.
So we are giving you all the upgrades. No restocking fee if you decide to return it for any reason. And let's quickly go through the colors and then we're going to show you what's inside the chair. This is the natural and aqua stripe. How pretty. I love these coastal stripes.
I mean, and this close-up and how much this looks like linen, but it's so soft. It's just so gorgeous. And to be able to do the stripes on this silhouette where they all line up perfectly from front to back, we're so excited about it.
If you want the manual, we have 30 to go around. That's it. In the power, we have 60 for the entire day. We are 11 minutes into the new day. Here's the natural with the tan stripe. In the manual, 40 to go around. In the Power XR, that's the one with the remote control. We have 55.
Wow.
So those are our stripe versions. And then also we were sitting at the gray and navy stripe up front. That's where we were sitting.
Right.
And that's also been super popular. What a beautiful, that's like such a pretty coastal look.
It's just
Works
gorgeous.
for farmhouse chic, everything. Here's your navy, very popular. Now this is not the look and feel of linen. This is a little bit softer.
It's like a micro chenille.
Yeah.
And it is super soft. Actually, in the thousands of fabrics that you could choose from at Lazy Boy, this fabric, which is called the Ice Saxton, but this fabric is the #3 most popular in our whole lineup.
Wow, and costs more.
It costs more. Yeah, it
but
is
not
a major
here.
upgrade.
Here's the marble. I was saying that this is like a gray mixed with a touch of sage, mixed with a touch of taupe.
Yeah, and
it's like the total neutral.
It's so greigey, right?
Yeah.
This would totally turn beige in a beige room or gray in a gray
room. It's
room.
true. If you had like warm, like brown tones, it's going to look beige. If you had cool bluer tones, it's going to look gray.
Absolutely.
This is truly brown. This is your espresso, and this is truly gray. This is your graphite. Now, keep in mind, we are going to save you big because for less than the cost of that manual, here you can get the Power XR Plus, which is the remote control. So the manual retail is $1,959. We're doing the Power XR for $1,600 and change. In fact, if you want to pick that Power XR Plus up, the remote control, you're going to save about $1,200. It is a wild price. Let's take a look at what's inside the mattress.
Which is a huge upgrade, even on of itself, which is that Temper foam. It took 3 years in development, the Temper foam. And actually, it's a marriage between Lazy Boy and Tempur-Pedic, the same thing that's in those high-end beds that you guys know and love. It's a high resiliency foam base layer. And you are getting that increased one-of-a-kind support, deeper relaxation, enhanced durability, all built into your Lazy Boy chair. So if these are the best naps of your life, like you mentioned with your father, Bob, that this is where he likes to fall asleep. I love that we both have Bobs as dads.
Oh, really?
We both have Bob dads.
I think Robert was one of the top 10 names for like 150 years or something.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we both have Bob dads. But this is the foam that your dad probably lays in his Lazy Boy and falls asleep in and has always thought is really comfortable. The problem with it is that there's all of this buoyancy to it. So eventually it started to break down. It would start to sag, but not over here.
Look at this.
This is Tempur-Pedic, the same thing that is in those high-end beds. It is going to take your shape. It's going to be so soft and supportive, and then it's going to recover each and every time sitting like a brand new chair. But think about your tired calves. This is going to hug you back, just like those very expensive beds and those toppers that people put on their beds for the best naps of their lives.
The real Tempur-Pedic, the Tempur material. And just so you know, at Lazy Boy's website and at the stores, if you want the Tempur material, you pay more. If you want the iClean, you pay more. Here, you're actually paying way